Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kyla, and on today's video I just want to kind of catch everybody up to where I've been the last 4 months. And this would be September, October, November, and December. So in September, I was working out pretty hardcore over the summer and like really seeing intense results for myself. Like that's probably the fittest I've been in a while. And I thought that I was to the point where I was like, okay, let's push yourself some more, add more weights, do more intense workouts that involve weights, and kind of just see what happens and see if I can get some of those extra results. And then unfortunately what ended up happening is that I injured myself to the point where I had numbness and like no feeling on the whole left side of my body. So my left arm and my left leg, like I kept getting numbness and like the tingly sensation, but not so much like pins and needles. Like it was not painful, it was just uncomfortable. So in September I ended up having to go to urgent care about 3 times that month because like whatever I was feeling, it wasn't going away. I had elevated my arm. I tore my rotator cuff in high school doing gymnastics, and like that's kind of how it felt. But when I went to urgent care, they didn't find anything. And the last time I tore my rotator cuff, I just had to go to physical therapy because like there's not really surgery that can be done. Since it was just like a tear, I just had to build the muscle back up and slowly but surely get the strength back. So since they didn't find anything, that's kind of how I treated my arm. But then I was also getting swelling in my left arm and swelling in my left leg. That caused me to go back a second time to urgent care. They ended up having to do an ultrasound on my leg to make sure I didn't have any blood clots because they weren't sure if that's what was causing it. So after they did the after they did the ultrasound, everything came back normal. They even had me do like 2 EKGs just because apparently the symptoms and signs that I was like telling them about, it like almost sounded as if I could potentially have a stroke. But once they did the EKGs and once they did the ultrasound to check for blood clots and all that stuff, everything came back normal. So they really weren't sure what was happening. And I tried to explain to them like I'm not sure if it was because of like stress. So me and my partner had recently just like got approved to move to a different apartment, so we were in the middle of like getting a moving truck. That costed a lot of money. Then packing and moving, and then the stress of like my body not doing what it's really supposed to do, and me feeling scared and not knowing what's going on. And then on top of that, I also started a new job. So like I tried to explain to them like I don't know if like all of the things that are happening is because I have so much on my plate right now, or if it was really because like I just overdid it at the gym. Because the last thing I did before like having the numbness and the weakness on my left side and just feeling all this uncomfortability, the last thing I did was go to the gym, and I did like a full body day. So I definitely went hard on my legs and I definitely went hard on the upper body. So I'm not sure if it was that. They kind of just bypassed what I said and kind of brushed it off like, well, if it was that, you wouldn't be showing signs of this. But then because they couldn't find anything, they then chucked it up to what I initially said, which is like they said it could possibly be because of stress and everything that I have on my plate. So the most they could give to me, because of what I asked them to give me, I was like, well, can you at least give me muscle muscle relaxers or like some type of pain relief, because I don't know what's going on. And they were able to get me a prescription to get some muscle relaxers. So the whole month of September I was in and out of urgent care, and instead of them listening to me, they kind of did what they wanted to do. But in the end, I guess I could have been right. I don't know. I was taking muscle relaxers for a little bit. They did help, but then I didn't want to take them too often. I'm not big on medication, so I didn't want to take them all the time. I really only took them when I really felt uncomfortable, or when I felt that like what I was doing myself to relieve the pain was not enough. So that all happened in September. Then in October, I just had a lot of life stuff going on. I just still wasn't feeling the best, and I was scared to go back to the gym just because of like what happened, and I wasn't sure if everything was healed. So I wanted to give my body time to rest. So I kind of, these last 4 months, I have not been working out. I haven't at all. Then in November, it's been a long 4 months. So then in November, me and my partner and one of his good friends, we actually went to California to visit another one of his best friends. And that was a great trip. We were there for 5 days. It was over Thanksgiving break, it was just over the Thanksgiving holiday. But unfortunately, so the first night we get there, because I was going to vlog that experience, because that was my first time on the West Coast, and it was beautiful over there. I would definitely go back and visit despite what happened. But yeah, like, that was a great trip. So thank you, Jacob, and thank you, Ty. But yeah, so we got there on a Tuesday evening, and that same night, all of our stuff got stolen out of our friend's car, and he felt so bad. But I will say, I think we handled it like champs. You know, all that stuff can be replaced, and that's really what's happened. Like, we just ended up replacing the stuff. No big deal. But I just wasn't in the mood to vlog at that point, because, so a gift to myself when I started my channel, I bought myself the Mark 7, yeah, the Canon Mark 7 or GX7, the Mark II, and that was actually the camera that I took on our trip, and all of our luggage ended up getting stolen, and that camera was definitely in there. So I have been slowly trying to vlog again, but I'm vlogging off of my phone. I do have the iPhone 14. I know it's good quality, but I am probably a firm believer of having a camera, just like an actual vlogging camera. I think the quality was a little better, and just like right now, since I don't have my camera, I can't see myself, so to make sure everything's like leveled. But yeah, you know, that was one thing that was like hurt my heart. I was like, dang, my camera. But you know, you keep pushing forward, and this year's about growth and just, you know, not being mad at the things that we can't control, because honestly that whole situation could have been worse. Because who's to say that if, like, say we didn't stop at where we stopped and we were all still in the car, whoever stole our stuff still could have ended up getting what they wanted, regardless if there was people in the car or not. So I look at it as, you know what, like, this shit happened for a reason. It is what it is, and I'm just glad that everybody was safe. And again, it's just materials. All that stuff can be replaced. A life can't. So, because you never know how determined somebody is. But yeah, so that's honestly what happened in November. Then in December, we kind of just chilled at home for Christmas. And yeah, and then I think after Christmas or sometime like mid-December, I started getting back into the gym, but I really wasn't sure what I wanted to vlog. Since it's been 4 months, I'm just like, what, like, where do I go from here? I don't know. So instead of like me just overthinking it, I was like, F it, we're just gonna start with some lifestyle vlogs. So the last video that I put up on my channel recently, that was from November. If you don't know, I am in a sorority. I'm part of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, and it was our centennial this year. If you keep up on that stuff, cool. If not, that's fine too. And I actually went down to Butler University with all of my sisters, and we had us a great weekend. Like, I really needed that, and I'm glad I got to see everybody. It was fun. I would do it again. But yeah, since I did have stuff like in my files and stuff that I haven't posted yet, I was just like, you know what? This is how we're gonna start. We're gonna start with just a normal vlog. So I did put that up. I do hope you guys enjoyed that video. But I did just want to kind of run y'all up to speed on where I've been for 4 months. I did not mean to fall off like that. I know I'm a small channel. I was already just beginning, but you know, sometimes life be lifing and shit happens, and you know, I can't control what happened, but what I can control is how I choose to interpret it and how I choose to move forward. So how I'm choosing to move forward is to get back into vlogging, back into my fitness, and kind of just back into being consistent and obedient and working on my growth and just working on putting in the effort and the work for things that I want to like flourish. So I hope you guys like enjoyed this little update. I really just wanted to let you guys know what's been going on the last 4 months. It wasn't anything bad, I would say. Like, everything that happened, it happened for a reason. My body feels better. I feel like I'm now getting back in the gym and taking my time and actually pacing myself. That part's going good. Again, the Cali trip, although our stuff got stolen, like that was an amazing trip, and I really want to go back to Cali. And just for reference, we were in the Bay Area, we were in Oakland. We learned our lesson. Oakland is still beautiful, but next time we're just gonna go straight to the house with all of our stuff. And you know, part of that is on us for just not being aware. But again, when you haven't seen your family in years, you just get so excited to see them face to face. And I think we were just all in the moment and enjoying each other's time. And that's honestly what I prayed for, is that everybody have a blast and we have genuine family time. So again, things happen the way they do for a reason. But all in all, that was a great trip. Christmas was great. My November trip was great, and I actually did do some other mini activities in between while in those 4 months. I think that's gonna be the next video that I show you guys, just another lifestyle vlog. I don't want to give anything away, but I will be working on that. If you haven't done this type of experience, I would say do it. Once you watch the next video, if you're in the Twin Cities, see if you can get you some tickets to go. It was pretty cool. It was kind of like the Van Gogh exhibit, but a different type of experience. But it was pretty cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching and just being transparent. I hope you guys stick around on my channel. I do want to start pushing out some more videos and being more consistent. But I appreciate you guys for staying to my channel, watching, viewing, liking, commenting, any of that. So I hope you guys have a great 2023, and I will catch you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.